Jesus didn't come to call the righteous. And so he went literally to the darkest place of pagan worship, to not only to do these great things. The people who sat in darkness have seen a great light, but also, I believe, to train his disciples. Remember, it was a school. He was training his disciples about how to operate in this incredibly wicked world and be successful, and to be able to do the things that the Lord calls them to do. So it was a training ground. That's where he called his disciples. That's where he trained his disciples. That's where the disciples lived with him. Of course, he didn't have a house. Foxes have holes. Birds of the air have nests. But the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. And so he humbled himself. He humbled himself, but he even humbled himself even more than that. He humbled himself to the point of death. He even went lower than where he went. He stayed. He went wherever Jesus came. He went. He found the person that was hurting the most, who had the biggest problem. He always went to the person with the biggest need, and he honed right in on him, and that's who he reaches out to. Amen? And a lot of times it's because that's where we get to the point where we finally get rid of ourselves and cry out to God in our trouble.